Hey everybody, I am so happy to see you, and I have some really interesting things to show you today. This is a statue of Ganesh. This is an angel. Ooh, look at this really cool crystal. I have some beads and they have a cross on the end. I have a figurine of Buddha, and I have a feather and some sage. So what do all of these things have in common? They are all important parts of different religions. So religion, that's kind of a big word. What does that mean? Okay, the official definition of religion says, I believe in this God or gods, and all of us that believe in that God agree that we will follow the same rules and ceremonies and beliefs about that God. So religion, we're believing in this, and we all agree that we're going to follow the rules to believe in this. But you know what? I think religion is a lot more simple than that. I think it's about connecting with that God or gods that you believe in. So you already connect with lots of people in your life. You connect with your family, your friends, people at school, people in your neighborhood. You have a connection with them. You have a relationship with them. And I think that is what religion is. You have a connection with that God or gods. And you know what? Different religions have different names for God. For instance, if you follow the religion of Judaism, you might say Yahweh. If you follow Islam, you might say Allah. If you follow Christianity, you might say God. And guess what? In Buddhism, they have over 108 different names for God. And how cool is it that you get to decide the name that works best for you and what you're going to call that? For me, I usually say spirit or God, but you can decide what word is it that you would like to use. And this is really interesting. Even though there are all these different religions and they have all of these different names for the religion, they have all these different names for God, they actually have some things in common. So there was a man, his name was Ernest Holmes, and he lived from 1887 to 1960, and he was a really curious guy. He liked asking questions. He liked learning things. And one of the things he was most interested in was religion. So he traveled all over the world. He talked to lots of different people. And you know what he discovered? All these religions, even though they have different names, actually have some things in common. And they have one really big thing in common, and that is a belief in power. Power, like power? No. Like power, I'm going to plug something in and flip a switch? No. It's actually spiritual power. Spiritual power. So what the heck is that? Spiritual power. So spiritual power is the idea that there is a power that is bigger than you, bigger than me, bigger than our entire universe. And that spiritual power is a place we all come from. It's a place that we go back to. It is a power that is with us all the time, everywhere, and in every single person. Really? Everywhere? All the time? In everyone? Yes, spiritual power. Now, people give this spiritual power different names, and you can choose what name you'd like to give it, but no matter what name you use, that spiritual power is real. And guess what? If that power is everywhere, all the time, in every person, then it is also in you, in me, in you. Yes, everyone has that spiritual power for themselves also. Well, that is pretty cool, kind of interesting. So spiritual power, you can use this power and you can use it for good. And one of the ways that you do that is you can listen. You can listen, you can talk to, you can ask questions. Those are all ways that you can use spiritual power. And that spiritual power inside of you, some of the ways that it shows up are when you're loving, when you're kind, when you're grateful. Those are all ways that your own personal spiritual power will show up in the world. Okay, so remember, there is one power in the universe, one great spiritual power. No matter what name you give it, that power is real, it is everywhere, and it works for everyone. And there's even a way you can kind of test this out. Use your power. So you just get some pieces of paper, cut them up into equal sizes, and then you can write your power spirit words on there. Like I wrote, helpful, peace, love, and then I have some others here too. And then you can decorate them, you can color on them, and each morning you can close your eyes, choose one of your power cards, and see how that word shows up for you that day. Like, let's say I chose my peace card. Would I feel more peaceful? Would peaceful things happen to me? Was something that didn't feel peaceful and was kind of angsty and chaotic suddenly be more calm? I don't know. You can test out this power and see how it's working for you. And I will leave you with an affirmation. Our affirmation today: there is a power in the universe and it is good. There is a power in the universe and it is good. Thanks, friends.